Yo, what's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna introduction is getting better though. Can't deny it. Like, what's going on? Big man, big ups to all those. I hope you all had a great day. I would say I hope you all had a good day. All had a fruitful day, productive hopefully for most, or hopefully some of y'all have figured out what you're gonna do or what path you're taking. Just putting it out there. A lot of us don't know much, but I, for the other hand, do hope a lot of you do find a purpose, a thing, you know. I hope you find your niche. Anyway, enough of those. I agreed it also. But anyway, today's video is simple yet I hope a lot maybe learn from this. I'm not gonna do an educational type videos, but I'm just hopefully some of y'all have been like aware or enlightened type things. You get it? Like hopefully some of y'all been just like see something and then realize something. You get me? Like we're like, interesting. No, I mean, I'm not gonna put it out there, but anyway. So this video, oh yeah, before I do begin all of this, I wanted to also say that I was conflicted. Like I wanted to do two types of videos, like talking about the main courses, but then I realized I like to yap. A lot of times I'm never like coordinated, you know. Neither of my videos are like, you know, coordinated. Neither of them are like very in a flowy pattern. But one thing I did do know about my videos is that it does talk about the topic of hand, even though it's low jibber jabber. Kind of like them. I hope you like them too. I hope whoever sees this likes them. But anyway, today's video, like I said, anyway, I want to make two like things men do because of women, and another one being food, right? I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be, because I can only name things I have experienced and aware of. I can't really speak on a lot, so I decided like I'm gonna take those videos and then make them into facts. Not facts, but something learnable, you know. I call it facts, really. Fun facts. Facts in a statement that someone has experienced it, which is a fact, and somebody who has heard of it, which is another fact. So that's a fact. Fun facts. Anyway, let's get to the video. Sit back. Anyway, so like fact number one, we're gonna dive in a little more political theory of a little political talk for a moment. But it does, just bear with me. Excuse me. Just bear with me. Like number one being war, a negative impact where a group of individuals come together to invade or defend. Either way, either also war can be eternal. Really, civil wars being like one populace doesn't like the one government. I'm surprised that a lot of governments never went into a civil war, especially in this country, the way the economy is looking and the way our country is being run. But anyway, that's not gonna get too political about it, but then you get the idea of war, right? So it's a negative impact. But on the fact is, without war, a lot of improvement to society and in technical wise wasn't gonna happen. Being number one, you know, your phone was made, like the telecom was really made to communicate during that period, you know. Horses were trained for two things: easier farm work for agriculture, and second being war. But without those, we wouldn't really have much improvement. Like think about it, like a lot of war did improve a lot of things. So I mean, on that standpoint, W war. W war. Although war is a bad thing nowadays, you could be looking at it as a negative, because like why fight? Like what is the real purpose? You know, if it's not to improve like circumstances in other places, why lead to such war? Get me? Like why push for something like that? That's kind of dumb, right? But anyway, moving on. Second thing is, like, you know, a fun fact is like ketchup, or not ketchup, that's American, tomato sauce. or American thing. That ketchup, the American sauce, was sold as medicine. I didn't know they sell sauces as medicine, dog. Back then they were just wild. They were just trying everything, like throwing it at everybody, like just like bam, that's a medicine. Doctors back then were just fucking around and finding out. I'm just gonna be honest. That's why I believe that doctors make up words. A lot of things that doctors say are just made up words. And though I know it's scientific words, but I mean you could just call it a simple word. You don't need to call it such big ass names. I just say they're just doing that so none of us normal folk will think twice about it because the doctor said so. But anyway, next fun fact. Gents like do a lot because of a hand. Like a lot of things that us as bros do because of hand, dog. Like think about it for a second. Dressing nice, you know, is another standpoint because girls like a guy who dresses nice, smelling good. Girls like, I'm not saying that it does is affects all, but I'm do saying that it does affect most. You know, I'm a victim of it. I started dressing nice because I'm like a guy who can dress okay, decent. You know, I started trying to dress decent enough to try and impress. I'll be honest. I'm a victim of such a trap. Smelling good. Okay, I generally do prefer smelling nice. That's just a general preference. I don't like stinking, and I don't like other places that stink. I wouldn't associate myself with things stink because that's gross. That's nasty. That's just effects of poor hygiene. That can get you sick, and we know of sickness. Sickness has killed. Fun fact: 70 rats have killed 70, not 70 rats, 70 million people died because of rats during the course of Black Death. So that says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot. But I'm just saying, like, on the topic of like what guys do, a lot of things. I'll say women are motivated. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. It's actually a good thing, because truth be told, we need such things more often. Because women are a big women are a big motivator. Because without such motivation, there will not be any improvements. That also conflicts, because war was a good improvement, a good motivation for societal improvement. And though society have its own flaws and stuff like that, I mean, we just have to wait. Be patient. There's always going to be that next great leader. So all we have to do is just like calmly and say like, you know, just chill. Us as a generation also fucked up. Let's just say that too. Yeah, that's also. Oh yeah, also another fun fact about entertainment. Back then, a lot of people could get access to such entertainment and quality. Because how can I put it? For example, when it comes to music, a lot of people haven't had access to music. They only had access to like people who willingly came to like bars and pubs like that for them to play music. So it was like a big luxury when it came to the sense of music. Also, like acting like watching like plays were not given to the populace. So like nowadays, I think people should really be kind of aware and kind of thankful at the same time about them having such such privilege to actually be in the entertainment thing. I just want to state that too before I get to the topic about food. So yeah, but like just remember that it's kind of cool that we all have access to such entertainment in earlier. Maybe somebody covered such a topic before. I'm just giving you the run of the mill what I've learned so far. I wanted to share the information I got. It may seem useless, but it's just fun facts. Was not given to the oh yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let me not like yap too deeply. But like before I jump into such a topic, I want to say also like a lot has changed, for better and for worse. It depends how you see it. I feel like it changed for the better, because back then no one could survive. You're telling me you with the Wi-Fi on your phone, on your laptop right now, saying you could do that Victorian type. I know it looks cool. I don't deny it. I also I also thought like I could really improve back then if I had the knowledge now, but I realized I won't make it that long though, because I'm so like it's too comfortable. Let's be honest, like we're just too comfortable. We just way too comfortable. None of us has the will or fighting power to like fight for a cause. That some causes were ridiculous. Some people's causes were just dumb. Like I'm aware of them. I never read up much of it, but I'm just gonna say a lot of causes were because of such ridiculousness. You know what I mean? Just like deep for a second. But anyway, that's how it is. So we're just gonna move to the next fun fact. Next fun fact is food. You know, a lot of foods were not given to others. Like it's a luxury to be having such access to such foods, because back then it was a luxury to have meat, dog. Hey, meat, dog. How? Not for us though. Talking about for the rest of the world. Our fun facts were basically a lot of our, like, how can I put it? We were a free governing nation. Fun fact about South Africa was a free governing nation. We were directly under the crown. We owned our own land. It's just that our ruler or our head of state was the crown, because we were under the British government. And then the Dutch invaded, or the Dutch caused the internal war, scruffle, which led us to apartheid and oppression and yada yada yada. You get the whole idea. That's the. There was also, there's an organization called the Oppression Alliance. Oppression, dog. Those guys did not care. They tell you what they're here for. But anyway, that's also on the topic of like fun facts about food, is like a lot of food groups were made to preserving. When people say like your bananas are artificial, which they are, but like it's for a reason. It's to preserve the foods. Like a lot of things that people say is poisoning you, which is, but truth be told, it's for a purpose, because we need to preserve the things, or else like we run out. Because you can't really hold on to fresh ingredients, because after a while you kind of realize your fresh ingredients you have to use them within a period of day, like 3 or 4 days. So it's very difficult to preserve fresh things. So that's why they have all these artificial things, is for the cause of preserving it. And the reason why we also have, fun fact, the reason why we also have like a mass amount of like hormones injection, which changes the genetics of human beings, makes us weaker and stuff like that. But the reason why is because we have to expand the resources. We have to like stretch it out. We have to stretch out resources to like feed a large majority of people. I mean, being a farmer, being someone who is in that field, is a very difficult job, because this is bad, but you have no choice but to do it, because you have to. I feel like farmers are the real heroes, truth be told. Like the sacrifice, but it's also a bad thing. I'll call them heroes because they really do the most for us, and they don't get enough credit for it. Farmers. Yeah, I think I covered a majority of what I want to speak about. Like of the chance doing things because Hans like it. A lot of things were not, like, for example, like music wise is preferable. There's always a music for somebody. There's no such thing as bad music. It's only bad to you, but to the next person it's fire. It's the same like when you're picking a partner for yourself. Like that girl could be pretty now, that guy could be handsome now to you, but like to next man is like, nah, that guy is okay, he's not that handsome, he's okay. That girl is not that pretty, she's okay. You know what I mean? The same with music. Fun fact about music, right? Music was a form to help. You know what I mean? Some music was just for entertainment, and some music was just dedicated to like produce information or storytelling. Yeah, there's some songs that were like news reports. They used to entertain and to inform. That's a fun fact about music, dog. Like bard music, classical music, opera music, it's always telling a story about events that are currently happening. That's why you look at like a lot of type of villain songs, they always have that oh oh oh. Yeah, it's a type of form of telling your story, victimizing us and stuff like that. Yeah, there was a time, right, where I thought Shakespeare was an author, but I didn't know he was a screenwriter. I really thought Shakespeare was like a book writer. So I found out he was a screenwriter. So all that words were just for plays, dog. So that's what they call play words. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for all tuning in to this video. Highly appreciated. Yeah, and if you made it like midway, either way, just like, comment and subscribe. Not gonna say much about it. I'm just saying thank you.